Hello there, lovely people. It's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and welcome to this stream to see whether there are any clues. I'm not expecting anything massive, but anything small, like anything that we can get, I'm going to be mad keen about, of course, in relation to Tears of the Kingdom, which we finally have a name for it. The sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's now Tears of the Kingdom. So we're going to have a look. As you can see, I'm already in position. I've got my controller. And I'm here at the Zonai Ruins. For anyone who doesn't understand why I'm here, it's pretty clear from everything that they've shown that the Zonai are going to be a big part of it. If you don't know what the Zonai are, I wouldn't be entirely surprised. They're not a big part of Breath of the Wild, but you see this big sort of dragon head looking thing. I think they call it like a serpent in the game. Although that refers actually to a lake instead, a river rather. Yeah, there's all this sort of iconography and all these sort of like remnants of a forgotten society, culture, whatever way you want to slice it. You know, sort of a group of people who are no longer around, and there are a few things that are Zonai in the game. But before we get into that, I do just want to say, did see the super chat beforehand. Thank you very much. I saw that you redacted your message, so I won't say what it said, but it was amusing. Thank you. So, we're going to have a look at the Zonai Ruins. But first of all, shh, 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 shh. Can you hear that? Yes. I've not been to this area much in this game file. This is my master mode file. And I haven't met Cass here yet, and it just so happens that could be fantastic. Maybe there's going to be a clue in there with Cass. I doubt it, but you know, it just kind of like, oh, you know, it's kind of perfect. It's almost like I planned it, but I absolutely did not. But let's have a look. What's Cass got to say? Ancient verse passed down in this region. It could just be... Oh no, this is just going to be the thing that we've heard before. No, where the forest dragon displays its jaws. This is just going to be referencing the shrine, isn't it? But maybe... The shrine sleeps with noble corpse. That's going to be it, isn't it? After all that, that's all it's going to be. Interesting that they call it a dragon. Forest dragon. Yeah, that's... Yeah, the Damel Forest. That's not giving me any clues. Definitely a secret lying in wait. Just a matter of tracking it down. Whoa! Cheers, Cass. You're the best. For giving us no information. Of course, night's about to fall. What's going on in chat? People... Whoa, there's a lot of stuff going on. Falcon Blizzak. Yeah, I know it was you. It's a super chat, by the way. It's just me today, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. But we're going to have a look around. Some people are asking what we're doing here. Oh, great, Elizabeth Foss. Whoa there, Nelly. It's been a long time since I played this game, as it happens, so forgive me if I'm a little rusty. Yeah, that seemed to do the trick, didn't it? That'll do, yeah. Knight's Halberd, probably not worth it. Another Knight's Halberd. I'll take their resources, though. So, we're here in the Zonai Ruins, and we're looking for anything that could be a tease or some sort of information regarding Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not necessarily expecting to find anything, but if we can find anything, it'd be great. We're going to be looking at a couple of different areas, starting off with the obvious one, the Zonai Ruins, but we're going to be looking also... Well, I'll see what you guys in the chat say. I would like to look at least one of the labyrinths, because they're Zonai as well. For anyone who doesn't know, the... in fact, do I have... In this file, do I have the barbarian gear? That is not how you progress through this, Alex. I've got the barbarian helm. That's it, apparently. Let's just double check. Yeah. Oh, no. I've got the barbarian leg wraps as well. Well, it's not quite the right look, but, it's, yeah, so the barbarian gear favored by a warlike tribe from the Faron region long ago. They're adorned with traditional markings that bolster your fighting spirit and raise attack power. A helmet once worn by the warriors of an ancient warlike tribe in the Faron region. Whether it's confirmed or not, I don't 100% know. But yeah, it's Zonai. I mean, I show you where I am. I'm in the Faron Woods, Zonai ruins there. I mean, it's kind of, this entire area is kind of the Zonai ruins within reason. But yeah, I'm gonna get lost so easily because it has been a long time since I played this game. I'm sorry to say. Oh God, no. I was hoping for minimal enemy contact. You little sod. You! No. Yeah, I am so out of practice. I'm struggling to remember the controls, which is bad biscuits. God damn it. Okay. Well, you're getting your money's worth, aren't you, at least? Is that going to be... Did I just get a sneak strike then? I feel like I shouldn't have done. Get me my Hylian shield back. I can't carry any more. I can get rid of some of this rubbish. I'll get rid of that. Spike Bocco bat. So yes, if anyone in anyone in chat wants to point out a place where you think I should go, let me know. I'm gonna unequip all my metal gear because I'm afraid of dying. Right, so as you can see, this is another... Now, this is most of what you'll see in the Zonai ruins is stuff like this. It's a very distinct style. Let's see if we can get a better look at it. I'll tell you what, I'll just zoom in like that. Not sure whether that's better. But it's essentially... Hello, Billip. I think... Oh, God. I think I named my horse Billip. So I'm not really seeing anything here. But, JG from Space says, aren't there tons of ruins in the desert area? There are. I don't think they're Zonai related, but if we have time, and if people in the chat think it's worthwhile, we can absolutely have a look. This is like the worst weather to be here right now. Okay, this is where I wanted to get to. So, this is where, obviously, that's the Dragon's Jaws, and, you know, it's just like, oh, there's a shrine there. But I want to look around here and see if there's anything more worthwhile. Is there any cover where we could sleep until better weather? Oh, God damn it. Jesus! Okay, I was not prepared for this. Oh, so many arrows. I don't even have that many. Yeah, I don't have many arrows, full stop. I'm gonna take a couple of those. I could really do with some of their... Just realised I've got the bloody lightning rod equipped. That is not useful. I should have cleared this area out thinking about it, but I forgot there was all this in here, and being in master mode is not going to make it any easier. More Lizzlefoss. Right. Here we go. Oh, God, Silver Moblin as well. Let's just see if we can run past and get an idea. So there's a shrine here. There's a Spring of Courage. A shrine, you know what I mean. There's the Spring of Courage. That's interesting. Because clearly... Now, I don't know whether you guys may have seen the video yesterday, you may not, where we talked about the Direct in it. And we're going to talk about this in greater detail in a video tomorrow as well. Okay, so you want a thing... Oh, God. Yep.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Take that, you sod. Should just be able to whack this thing to death. Claymore. Just want to explore. Get out of here. No one asked you to be here, least of all me. There we go. Yes, I have a theory, and it's not really a substantiated theory by any stretch. That's just the door that opens, isn't it? That's not going to include anything. No, those birds are Hylian, I think. I'm pretty damn sure they're Hylian. Nothing like what we saw in the trailer. I wonder if the Zonai were the native species to this region. And the Hylians came in, or possibly the Hylians potentially led by Ganondorf, the Hylians and the Gerudo. We don't know. But an invading force came in and overthrew them, colonized them, essentially. So the natives were either driven out or driven to extinction, which is not a nice thought, to be honest. No, it does happen in the real world as well, even more depressingly. But it sort of meshes with the idea of this ancient race. Why is there nothing but ruins left of them? And also, going back to the gear that I'm wearing, and then again, we're going to get onto a bit of a spicy subject here. These are called the Barbarian helms. The Barbarian helm is the Barbarian gear. Now, that is a common practice used by, and I don't want to get too historically political or anything like that, world politics, but you know, a colonizing nation will often refer to the natives as barbarians, which actually comes, I think, from Greek. Is it Greek? From people from the Barbers, and they called them that. No, I can't remember exactly, but the word barbarian comes from not being able to understand the language of somebody else. So to you, or at least the person, you know, where the root of the word comes from, it just sounds like bar, bar, bar. That's where barbarian comes from. Not very nice, has to be said, but that's language for you. It comes from all walks of life, even the nasty ones. But it does kind of reinforce that idea that the Hylians see the Zonai as barbarians, which I'm sure isn't fair. Admittedly, I don't know. Get out of here. There we go. You know, I'm going to see if I can just light a fire in here or something and wait until the daytime we can actually see something. Novus Talk says, I think they changed the title of the game. They said the title was a spoiler, but it's not, so they definitely must have changed it. I don't think it is. I think they haven't changed it. I think it is a spoiler. Essentially, or at least it alludes. It's not necessarily a strict spoiler, depending on your definition. But to me, Tears of the Kingdom suggests a, you know, sort of a darker past. You know, Tears of the Kingdom, the kingdom could be referring to Hyrule. I would assume it is. It could be referring to the Zonai kingdom, although they haven't explicitly said that the Zonai formed a kingdom, but maybe they did. Maybe the Zonai were far more technologically advanced than it makes them appear. Maybe they were advanced. The Hylians came in, basically knocked them down to, you know, sort of took over all their land and everything, and they were forced into small enclaves, stripped of their technology and their progress, and they were forced to resort to more tribal structure, which would explain if that's not the right button. Thanks. Right. Can't remember how do I put it down. Okay, it's just A. I've got all the prompts off because it makes sleep until, we'll go with noon. It'll be nice and bright then. Dan Whitehead says, I wonder if that block that he rides up into the sky in the new trailer is actually in this game. It's possible. Good luck to whoever bloody finds it, because that's that would be incredible. So it's still kind of misty here. Okay, is that what I think it is? Oh. That's a Hylian symbol, isn't it? And they've been kind of... Is that a Hylian symbol? I feel like it is. Do let me know in the chat if that's a Hylian symbol. I'm pretty damn sure it is. But, Matt Bentley! Hello, Matt! You were mentioned in the video yesterday as well. He's come up with Barbaros, the definition. Thank you for clearing that up. Yeah, it's... Okay. Oh no, that's just structure. There's not really... Well, there's some sort of symbols here. Again, it's really not clear. I wonder whether... is the flame blade going to illuminate it? Not really. What about if I set the grass on fire? That has not helped. I tell you what, have I got a torch on me? I usually do. Meteor rod, will that do? Still can't really see. But that is very much the same kind of shape as the thank you, Paul. Apparently that symbol from before is a Hylian symbol for Weatherspoons. Nice. That is exactly... That carving there, that symbol, is exactly the same as the statues that you can see around, or at least... Well, it's not exactly the same, but it's clearly the same thing. We can see one from here. See that off in the distance? Same thing. We can actually see some stuff now. Bloody marvellous. And there's another one here. There's loads. This is a big open space. I'm kind of tempted. And you see stuff like that. Little details like this. There's clearly a big obsession. Well, I don't want to say obsession, but a big... like, focus on serpents. And that's relevant to something. I'm sure it is, but relevant how? I mean, in the logo, which I've got on the stream. Yeah, you can see the same thing. It's in the same swirly. Look at the logo. It's above me. The logo, the background bit. Why can't I see the thing anymore? I'm going to have to go down closer, aren't I? But you see that, you see that bit in the logo? Look at that. Look at that statue directly in the middle that I'm looking at now. That's the same blinking thing. Take this meteor rod for some reason. Of course, I had it out so that I could illuminate something. Oh my god, I think that's the first time I've said illuminate without adding an unnecessary yod. At least for years. Take that. But yeah, let's not go away. So look at that. Look at that. And then look at the green in the background. It's the same. It's got the same swirly pattern around this bit here. That swirly bit, you can see it in the logo. Whoa! Whoa! It's been a long time since I streamed by myself, so I'm probably going to say things that sound really weird for a single person saying them. But yeah, you know what? I'm sure I can make the most of it. I wonder if now that we can actually see some stuff. So obviously we know the big thing there, and it's the fact there's a spring there, a spring that has, you know, got Hylian stuff just like planted in there. I mean, please tell me in the chat if there's anything like... I'm going to go back and have another look at it. But what about this fallen pillar here? Is a... There's going to be anything in here. No. But the... Falcon Blizzak said, what if Tears of the Kingdom takes place after Age of Calamity? It's not impossible, but I would be surprised, because they say it's the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I missed this chest. It's going to be full of Zonai stuff. Gold rupee. Rupees are originally Zonai. No, these things. These symbols have been driven into the stone. And I think the pillars, they still have that same sort of swirling pattern. It's not the same as the... Get out of it, Link. Oh, what? Hang on a minute. Oh, mate! Why didn't I do that before? Zoom in, boy! So that swirling pattern is, again, very similar in style to the rest of the stylistic, you know, sort of carvings and things like that of the rest of the... See, even clearer. So the rest of the stuff that we've seen that's Zonai. I don't know if there's anything on the barbarian outfit itself. Or is that going to be another, you know, sort of clue that it's, you know, sort of not the same? Can I can't drop them, can I? Okay, can I zoom? I can't remember the last time I used this. It just sort of wraps. I think I need to go to the other labyrinth and get the middle part. Oh, no! Oh, no! I missed a super chat! Ah, my keyboard's turned off. Oh! Taker 610. Yunobu Teba Sidon, etc. Seen in any Tears of the Kingdom teaser. That's true. But that doesn't mean they're not in it, of course. But thank you. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you, Falcon Blizzak, as well, for earlier. Advaita NJ says, would the Zonai have worshipped Hylia? Dunno. It's possible, but it's also possible that they had their own gods. It's possible that, although I suppose in Zelda, the gods actually exist. But the point that I've been trying to make for ages is that these Hylian things there, these crests, they've been, like, stuck in. Like, they don't match the surroundings. They're presumably metal. And they don't match the surroundings. They've been driven into the stone. Suggesting this area has been repurposed or claimed. Which ain't great. Exist says, why were the Zonai wiped out? We don't blinkin' know. Maybe jealousy. Maybe they, you know, wore a different colour hat. Okay, you. I've had enough of your shenanigans. Ah! You specifically hiding your head on purpose. There we go. Right, okay, I'll tell you what, why don't we go to the other labyrinth? We'll have a look at one of the labyrinths, specifically the labyrinth I haven't done on this play file. If I can remember where the blinking hell it is. So there's one up here, isn't there? Yeah, there's a labyrinth there. There's a labyrinth in Gerudo as well. And looks like I haven't done it. Why is that always the one I do last? Not to worry. Could go to Divine Beast Naboris. I usually find if I go there, I end up getting, like, thrown off. Frieza says the Zonai were wiped out because they sided with Ganondorf. Possible. Or maybe Ganondorf came and promised to liberate them from their homeland. You know, liberate them from their homeland. That sounds like colonialism. Promised to give them back their homeland. Maybe. Zephyr Zuhair, I do apologise for that pronunciation. Just wanted to say hi, Alex. We'll be watching your stream and enjoying your company as I work away. Oh, thank you very much. I hope you aren't working too hard. I tell you what, I'm going to put a pin down there because otherwise I will lose my bearings. Let's go with the red one. That's one I used before. And it is just... Okay, I can't see it from here. That's fine. Actually, should I go up to the... No, I'll just do Rivali's Gale from here. That'll be fine. Jeffries78 said, I think the Zonai predate Ganondorf. Ganondorf in Breath of the Wild? Most likely, I would say. Can't say that for certain, but I would say it's safe to say that they do. But whether they predate Demise? Completely different thing. Does Demise exist in this Breath of the Wild, in this Zelda universe? Who knows? I'm not going off course. No. For a moment I thought I was C, and I was like... And then I realised there isn't any sea around here. Although, to be fair, Gerudo Desert, when the Zonai were around, maybe that was a sea. I mean, deserts usually were in the past. Ganondorf is known as a backstabber since A Link to the Past, says Carl Johansson. Yep, absolutely. He's a naughty boy. Yeah. You actually pronounced it correctly. Hey! I'm well pleased with that. I always do my best to try and pronounce people's names correctly because I think it's just respectful as much as anything. But I rarely get it right because there are so many names in the world and I can't possibly keep track of all the different pronunciations and different things. Demise must exist. He's the reason for the whole story. If you go by the... We don't know where Breath of the Wild sits on Nintendo's official timeline, which, to be honest, I don't think it matters. The Rito and the Zora are coexisting in this. It doesn't matter. I can't remember how you do this labyrinth. It's been years. I'm going to try and drop in from the top because that's usually the way you do it. I'll complete it, get the barbarian armor, and then we'll have a look at it. Fanto says so. Do we think it's tears or tears? Obviously you mean tears. That was a joke. The... Lomé. That rings a bell. Was there something in Faron with Lomé? Or am I just going mad? I think I might have looked it up on the Zelda wiki as like areas that that are Zonai. I can't for the life of me remember how to do this. Oh, it's teasing me. It's teasing me. Yeah, obviously a game like Breath of the Wild is going to make it harder to do these labyrinths than possible. The curse itself even has a name in Japanese. The Curse of the Demon Tribe. Says Carl Johansson again. The Demon Tribe. That's... could be referring to any number of things. Could be a name given to the Zonai. I mean, we don't know. Maybe the Zonai were evil. We don't know. I'm assuming that they were the natives, but could well be... that could well be not the case. Not be the case. You see, yeah, that swirl pattern. That swirl pattern is everywhere in Zonai stuff. Absolutely everywhere. Have I just put myself down in a silly position? Bidding. Take that, you fool. My blessing awaits you at the labyrinth's end. Okie dokie. But I do think it would be an interesting twist if Hyrule was because Hyrule's always been presented as this paragon of civilization and, divinity. It would be interesting if they weren't always that way, you know? Sort of you can say that they are now, but were they always? You know, times change, baby. Oi! Oi! I should probably eat something. Food. I don't know what meals I've got. Egg fried rice! I love egg fried rice! Oh, this is terrible. Are you on fire yet? Not yet. Apparently it was on fire. Let's see, that's not gonna take me out. I'm probably going the wrong way, by the way. Feel free to correct me if I am, because it has been a long old time since I played this game. Oh, good lord. I feel very lost. I know there's the tried and true method in a maze. Go left all the time, and if you can't go left, go right. That's the kind of, that's the cheats way of doing it, but we'll be here forever if we do that. Oh, God, that doesn't help. Gabriel Perez says, maybe Ganondorf... Ah, no! Maybe Ganon is not Gerudo, but Zonai in this timeline. Possible, but his earrings were definitely Gerudo. Definitely Gerudo. No doubt about that. At least it's not raining. He says just before it rains. Left! Says Falcon Blizzak. I'm going down there. This seems like a terrible idea. Here I go! Jump down, you fool! That... that has not helped me even remotely. Ooh, is this going to give me some sort of indication? If it does, it's not much of one. Aha. Aha. This is something. It's by no means much, but it's something. How am I going to get rid of this malice? Who left all this malice lying around? Was it you, chat? I bet it was you, chat. God, it's disgusting. Clean up your malice when you're done. I don't know where the eye is. If there's even an eye. Maybe there isn't. I'm just going to hop over it. It's alright. It doesn't hurt me that much. Link is made of stronger stuff. God, this hasn't helped at all. Honestly, this labyrinth is like a maze. Let's see if there's anything interesting on the walls. We've already seen the symbols, the Zonai symbols. Is there any more? It's awfully dark. Ruben Suazo, apologies for that pronunciation, says, I hope there are more cave and underground exploring in Tears of the Kingdom. Me too. I think that'd be great. It's one of the things that I think Breath of the Wild was missing. But it had so much else to offer. I didn't really miss it at the time, but, you know, sort of in hindsight, yeah. The metal parts of the Courage Shrine pillars are a reference to Skyward Sword. Ah! That makes sense. Oh, good lord. Ravenclaw Nimbus says, oh wait, this is just Breath of the Wild. Yeah, we're looking for anything Tears of the Kingdom related in Breath of the Wild. We've found a few bits. Not much, but a few bits. How am I gonna get this? Is there any, like, easy way to do this, chat? Any easy way? Because I don't want to be spending the entire stream just going around a labyrinth. What kind of a stream would that be, unless it was just Alex goes around a labyrinth? Because, yeah, it's kind of driving me a bit bananas. Interesting, I thought the Zonai patterns would be more commonplace, but we saw them mostly at the end. I'm going to have a look again. Because it was just like a few bits. I think this is that's the opposite end. They're actually over here. Oh! Frieza says, I think the title should be called Kingdom's Tears. Rolls off the tongue better. Possibly, but then it ties it more in with Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Of the. You know? Look up! Look up! This is the problem with latency. You guys are going to say things, and it's going to be too late. Yeah, the Zonai bit. It's on the exterior wall. These symbols. There. That's the Zonai symbol. But they're not everywhere, just on bits. It's interesting. It's interesting. Joe Kelly says, I love me some good Alex goes around the labyrinth content. Yeah. Stream title needs to be changed to Alex Goes Around the Twist. Thanks, Paul. Glad to know you're here. Would it be more appealing if David Bowie was at the end of the labyrinth? Says Scoptimus7. It would... I should have just read that out. It doesn't need anything else. That's good. That's gold. Oh, God. Don't... You can... No. I said you can... Woo! Right, now, proper. Good lord, just ping yourself off the edge, for goodness sake. That'll do. You should... Yeah, he's dead. I don't know why I clicked that in. Forgetting the controls. Old man Alex forgets controls. Joe LaBianca says, oh, like the Foundation is ancient Zonai and the rest was built upon it in the future. That's a very good point. The fact that we see all these things rise out of the ground suggests that they were, you know, it's not like it's parts of the land. How best to describe this? It's not like, you know, sort of, oh, there's something resting on the ground like my phone here, and then it's rising up. These things are under the ground because we haven't seen them before. So they're coming out and the land is breaking around them, which makes me think that Hyrule itself, the actual ground level, is going to be drastically different as well. Landmarks, I think, are going to be roughly in the same location. But what if Mount Doom is completely destroyed or something? I see Mount Doom. Death Mountain. What if Death Mountain is completely destroyed? Because there's guff underneath it. Food for thought. Let's go down here. I've got a good feeling about this bit. Nice to know I can still break my fall that smoothly. Ooh. This looks promising. Yeah, it looked more promising than that. Oi! What are we gonna do? Myrid Lediman says, like the Sheikah Towers? Yeah. Although, well, the way that they rise out, yeah, I mean, I do want to make it clear. The Sheikah Towers, absolutely not Zonai. Or are they? Probably not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not Zonai. I'd be amazed if they were. Because that kind of feels like it's going against stuff. Oh! Fanny 1515. Let's say Fanai. Do you think it could be tears as in torn apart, not like crying tears, but how the kingdom was torn into pieces, or double meaning? Just a thought. Something that's been brought up by a number of people. Entirely possible. And it would be... I think it's... yeah, I think it's plausible. It could be that I think... I would assume the official pronunciation... Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I would assume the official pronunciation would be tears. Just because we've seen a load of stuff like... I mean, even stuff in Breath of the Wild, every time you get map update, or you get a rune on your Sheikah slate, it's all little droplets, isn't it? It's all little droplets. And we've seen that in Tears of the Kingdom previous trailers as well. They've always, you know, sort of... There's like the water droplet going backwards. You know, tears are like salty water droplets. You can quote me on that. So, shall I leave? Shall I leave? I feel like it would just be more useful to get the barbarian armor, like in an image to show you all. I tell you what, I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna have a quick look, see whether there's anything on the barbarian armor. If not, we'll move on. We've had a look at the labyrinth. There are other places like Lurlin. Apparently has some Zonai stuff in that. Tuna says, actually, if you read the Japanese title, it's pronounced tears, like from crying. That's pretty conclusive then, isn't it? So let's have a look. Barbarian armor Botwa. Everyone loves Botwa. Barbarian armor. Let's have a look. I don't think there's anything on it. I thought it'd be quicker than this, so... come on, I just want a good look. I want a good look. Tell you what, I'm going to go to images instead. Okay, there are symbols on it. Are symbols, but they're not the same. I don't know how to show you. I don't know. I could show it up to the camera, but it'd be tiny. I tell you what, I'm going to bring it into the stream. One moment, please. I can still talk to you. I'll just sound slightly further away. So, barbarian armor. Okay, I'm going to drag and drop this thing. It's not appearing. I'll just call it image, it doesn't matter. There we go. There we go. Good old OBS, it knows what to do. So, let's have a look at the symbols. So, mostly around there. You see those? Those are Pokeballs. So, the barbarian armor is clearly from I'm joking, obviously. Yeah, the symbols are different. The symbols are different. Almost... I'm really going out on a limb here. It could be, you know... The symbol... I mean... Are we nearby? I can just Rivali's get up there. I've just realised you can see Naffle. But this. So let's move this to one side. I'll tell you what, let's just hide it for the moment. Get the symbols up there on the exterior wall. So this is not the right bow. Do I have another? I don't have another zoomy bow or duplex bow. No, that doesn't do it. But you see there, that swirl, That's the symbol of the Zonai. It's everywhere. That's a Pokeball. It's not a Zonai symbol. So it's possible. Possible. But that is the new Zonai symbol. New. Still, you know, but this is what they originally used. But then, after they were forced into arguably barbarism, start using a different symbol. I'm just throwing ideas at the wall and seeing what sticks. I have nothing to back this up. But that's what makes streams fun. They can be more loose and wibbly-wobbly than anything structured. Okay, so I tell you what, let's go. Exist has asked, maybe this whole location will be in the new game. This whole location will be in the new game. This whole location. The labyrinth? Maybe. Maybe the labyrinths rise up. Maybe they become like these massive pillars. Saisom says, who the hell are the Zonai? I just came to the stream. The Zonai are a lost race in Hyrule. We don't know much about them, but there is, I tell you what, just seeing as I'm here. You see Zonai ruins? There's stuff left of them hanging about. So I'm going to go and have a look at Lurlin, just because I reckon there could be something there. Paul says, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, zony zone. Tickled me more than I thought it would when I first started reading it. Number XIV, or 14 if you prefer, Roman, says, weren't the Zonai described as a very magical tribe at one point? I don't know, honestly. It's possible. I can't say that they weren't, but I also wouldn't, I wouldn't say I have any information for that. It's sort of, with the best will in the world, unsubstantiated. But apparently there's some Zonai stuff around here. Apparently the big boat around here has some Zonai guff on it. Is that the boat they're talking about? Oh my god, it's everywhere! That spiral's everywhere! It's... They're not even hiding it!
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
And Rivali's Gale is now ready! But then what's that symbol there? That looks almost... That's even more like this. So that's like a simple form of it. That spiral there is like a simple form of it. But then you've got that, which is a more detailed form. That's much more like what else we've seen. Within the Shikarai. It's within the Shikarai. Mate, this is getting deep. Myrid asks, how many spirals are there? I don't know. I mean, good lord. They're on all the houses, I think, because I saw them on the way over. Let's just double check. Yep, I can see one from there. There's another spiral. It's on all the blinking houses. I mean, around this particular boat, there's 3 on there, presumably 3 on the other side. 2 there, presumably 2 on the other side. Oh, no. No, there's another one. And another one. So 3, 3. Hang on. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and then another 6 at the front. So 12, presumably. Assuming there are 3 around here. Yep, 3 on there. And there isn't one in the middle there. Nope. But also, that's kind of a spiral. No, that's just a circle. Shut up, Alex. But that is 100% the Zonai symbol in the Shikarai. I was genuinely not expecting to see something like this. That is crackers. People have probably found this stuff before. Excuse me. This is probably nothing new. Maybe the two lived in harmony at one point. The Shika and the Zonai. And this is kind of like a collaborative effort between the two of them. Maybe. It's a blinking boat with both symbols. I mean, I know the Shikarai is more detailed than that. I mean, we can see it on the... No, it's just got... I was going to say it's got more of the triangles above the eye. But it's 3. It's 3. I can't... Just watch. Watch when the Shika symbol appears, just because it's easier. 3! 3! I I'm genuinely really pleased. I didn't think we were getting anything this good. I thought I was going to be prattling around for an hour and a bit. But no, we've actually got something proper. What else is there? So, I mean, Falcon Blizzak says, no harmony. Just war, please. Or the Sheikah became the Zonai, says Chelsea. More likely that the Zonai became the Sheikah, maybe. But I'm wondering if, like, okay, now we are really going far out now. You know, we got the Lizalfoss. They live in the water. They're lizard-like. So, you know, they don't all live by the water, but they adapt well to the water. They are lizard-like. They are relatively intelligent. Kind of humanoid? Did the Lizalfoss evolve from the Zonai? That is a big step, just saying. But, you know. So, that really is pushing it. But, you know, if we're not pushing it, what are we doing? We're playing Breath of the Wild, that's what. Crack. I'm still super pleased with that. I don't know whether we're going to see anything else like that. There's clearly a lot of things to answer here. There's a lot of detail. A lot of detail. Brad Pascoe says, you're like a little Sherlock Holmes, aren't you? Why not? Why not? I consider myself more of a Jonathan Creek character. I'd like to live in a windmill. That's relevant for about 4 people. I don't know whether there's going to be anything else around here. I'll tell you what. If we follow the path, because there is a path between the Zonai ruins and Lurlin. Hang on, isn't Tuft Mountain? Isn't there also not a shrine? Oh, Lover's Pond's there. That's probably not relevant, but you know, Gobi Shores, Rimba Beach. I tell you what, I'm gonna have a look at the Zelda wiki. Great resource, by the way. See what else is Zonai in this old kingdom. Ah, yes, Thunderer. Is it Thundra? That makes more sense. Take a 610. This spiral indicates that's where you go to the toilet. Thanks for the super chat. Farosh. It's just saying see also Farosh. Oh! They probably worship Furore, didn't they? They've got dragons there. Farosh is an embodiment of Furore. Is that how it's pronounced? I've never known. When I was younger, like a lot younger, I used to call it Pharaoh, but I think it's Furore. But over here, they've got like a dragon thing. They've got dragons everywhere. Did they worship Furore? Did they worship Furore? It's entirely possible. Crikey. Furore is the deity in the trailer, says Amnesty 667. Possibly. I want to have a look at the trailer again. Ravenclaw Nimbus says, Ferrari? No, Furore. Crikey. Once a life form has turned into a demon, their spirit allows them to revive after death, says Carl Johansson. Nice. Fairraw. Fairraw. Fairraw? Furore. Has anyone like official ever pronounced it? We'll find out. Anyone else want some Ferrero Rocher right now? Hashtag not sponsored. Whoa! I'm like one of the kids. Kids? Dab! That's what the kids do, isn't it? I'm having a good time. Okay, so Labyrinth, north, south. Almori Ruins. Baron Grasslands. Negan has given $2 Canadian saying the Dark Island was Zonai. Thank you. The Dark Island. The Dark Island. Where is the Dark Island? Oh, the dark area. There is a dark area, isn't there, that has... Yeah. Is that Palmore ruins? Possibly not. It's the Typhlo ruins. The Typhlo ruins are potentially Zonai as well. Yeah, I did a bit of research, but I've been out all day doing something else work-wise. Above Great Deku Tree. Oh, as in north of Great Deku Tree. For a moment, I thought you were saying like on top of the Great Deku Tree. Now I kind of want to have a look there just in case. Pretty sure Zonai lived at the Spring of Courage. Yeah, that's down here in the Zonai. That is not the Zonai ruins. Down here, the Zonai ruins. Yeah, we've already looked at that. This is making the wait for the second game feel like an eternity away. I know. Yeah, north of Lost Woods. We can have a look. It's going to be dark. I'll tell you that for free. I know you can cheese it, but I'm not sure I want to. I have to remind myself. Great Deku Tree is... Don't tell me. Of course I've been to the Great Deku Tree. I've completely lost my bearings. It's been so long since I played this game. It's there! It's the big forest, Alex! Great Googly Moogly. I've already done it. Let's have a look. Tell you what, I'm going to get the thingy out. Because I've done the DLC in this one. I think. Pretty sure I have. I'm pretty sure I've got the Master Cycle. If not, I've got the wrong save data on here. Oh! Yeah, it's dark, mate. It is dark. I've got a meteor rod, but that's only going to go so far. Hell yeah, Master Cycle 0. What? Oh, I was going to say, I know you can spawn it in here. Can you reverse? Can you reverse? You can jump. I've forgotten the... No, don't throw your blinking meteor rod, you fool. Let's see. Oh! What's that brand? Is the Master Cycle's light going to stay on when we leave? Damn it! What about if we get a bow out? It's not helpful. That looks more like a bird. That looks like Skyward Sword. That looks like one of the Loft Wings. That ain't Zonai. Is it Zonai? The spiral there. It's not like the other Zonai stuff that we've seen, but it's possible that it is. I think it's more likely to be Loftwing. Do you have the Radiant Skeleton Armor? I don't think so. This is oh, that was a bad idea. This is a this is a file that I've been sort of going in and out for years now. Just sort of when I want to play Breath of the Wild, I play this save file. I suppose, I tell you what we could do. Do you know what would make more sense? A lot more sense. We use the more complete save data that I've got. So let's go to the title screen and do that, because then we can see a lot more of this stuff. Now, these are Zonai. Yeah, people are saying, I think that's a swell. It's exciting. This is exciting. Playing normal mode. God, it's been a long time since I played in normal mode. I think the last time I did was for some footage, like in 2020, maybe. We'll find out when I see. Autosave, Great Plateau. 2020, though! Hey! That doesn't fill me with confidence. I didn't start a new file, did I? Probably not. I've got some older things just in case. Load out. I can always go back to a different save. It's fine. Oh, oh, my bones. Oh. Crikey. Hello. Hi, Leon XP says Zonite. What are you saying, Alex? Zonai. Z-O-N-A-I. It's an ancient race. Great Plateau Tower. This has got to be fine. Oh, did I try and make some footage look older or something. That's entirely possible. Yeah, no, this is not a new file. That's good. Another way to check. I've got the master cycle. We're biscuits, baby. Okay, so first of all... Good. For a moment, I couldn't remember if I'd removed the barbarian image from the stream. That would have been entertaining. Let's put the barbarian armor on, because it feels only right. If I can find it. Am I blind? It's split across 2 pages. No wonder I can't see it. Right, so let's have a good old gander. There's nothing on the back, is there? I tell you what, I'm going to take my shield off. And my sword and my bow. I'm going to unequip everything. Like I'm trying to do one of those things that manipulates the memory. Something on the back there. It seems significant. Like just at the back, sort of between the shoulder blades. It just looks like a sort of a cross. I'm just going to stand up and have a closer look. It's nothing. It's just a cross. Little pouch at the back. That doesn't really mean anything. The long hair, the skull. The skull? I'm sure it's not. It's clearly some sort of demon or something. Looks a bit like a Lionel. But the hair's red. It's braided or dreaded. It's braided in part and maybe dreads at the top. It's a bit Ganondorf-like, innit? We are really like stretching things now. But yeah, those little charms like wiggle back and forth. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. What are those? Do those look at all? I tell you what, I've just had a brainwave. A brainwave, apparently. Pretty sure I can find a Gerudo symbol around here. It almost looks like a sort of a round... It almost looks like a combination. Or like a sort of a adaptation of the Zonai swirl. But a bit Gerudo? Possible? Maybe the Zonai were good and then they went bad, baby. Also, I could be entirely wrong about that. I'm quite wrong. I misremembered what the Gerudo symbol looked like. The sort of the minutiae of it. Yeah. Yeah, no, no, never mind. No, that's, thingy. Can I go in here wearing the barbarian gear? It's a no, of course. Wouldn't that be cool, though? Hey, Zonai are allowed. Ooh! No Vo allowed. I think you'll find I'm a Zonai. A Vonai. I'm trying to think. Let's have a look in the forest again using the Skelly Bob outfit. Unknown says, thoughts on Madagascar escape to Africa? Never seen any of the Madagascar films. I've heard that people like them. It's not really my kind of humour. And I think I was a bit old for them when they came out to enjoy them as a smaller human. But yeah. No Zonai zone. Nice one, Paul. Let's get some Skelly Bob armor on. That is assuming I've got it. I'm pretty damn sure I've got everything. This Phantom Ganon skull. Yeah, it doesn't look the same. And again, it's clearly a reference to Phantom Ganon from... Nearly said The Lord of the Rings. My brain's a bit fried. I left the house at like 7 o'clock this morning, which I know isn't super late overall, but it's not what I'm used to. Let's put it that way. Where's the Skelly armor? Do I even have it? I'm pretty sure I have it. Is that? Yeah, that's it. It doesn't look like a skelly. Until you... Yeah. Look at that. That's... That's not helping at all! Let's get the Master Cycle in here. Can I not reverse? Can you really not reverse in this? Does it not have a reverse gear? Can I not reverse? Goddamn Master Cycle. And do a peel out. Wah! I did not think I was going fast enough for that. That's the best thing I've ever done. Let's have a look around. Whoa! 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 It's Zonai, baby! I can't really get out. That's clearly Zonai. That's clearly Zonai. And then that's not a surprise. We knew this place was Zonai, but still. It's just nice to have confirmation. There's symbols all over it! Stupid non-reversing Master Cycle. If I know there is a way to reverse it and I'm just a moron, entirely possible. But yeah, that's the Zonai symbol. Ah! Nice. Wish the Master Cycle would stay on. None of these are going to create light, but the Flame Blade will create a very small amount. Okay. Okay, that's kind of sad. Can I... There's a fire. Ah, there's a fire. I hope there's not a Hinox in the way. I think what I'm on is Zonai. God damn, they're everywhere! They're everywhere in the game! Hidden in plain sight. Nintendo, what are you... Do that! Nintendo, what are you doing to us? Let's see... More around there. Oh! What's that? It's a burb. No. And a burb. I'm making sure the Hinox can see where it lives. Tell you what, it's going to feel like such a cakewalk if I have to do any combat. After playing Master Mode and feeling all the pressure all the time to constantly do damage to everything. Which is just... is what I live for, mate. It's what I live for. Don't you wake up now. Don't you wake up. Does it wake up if you light all the torches? Or was that a coincidence? I've not even got a bow equipped. I missed. I've run out. Oh my god, I've got no arrows. Get away. I'm sorry, did my radiant suit wake you up? I don't know where I am. I'm clearly climbing something, and it's probably Zonai! Master Cycle! Master Cycles! Sport! Master Cycles! Master Cycle! Spawn! No! I wanted to spin around for fun. Was it Zonai? Can't reverse in this damn motorbike. Ridiculous. Ridiculous that a motorbike of an ancient civilization wouldn't have a reverse function. If it is Zonai, it's not explicit. It's just a platform. Although it does look a lot like the platforms that you see in other areas. All over Hyrule, weren't they? Crazy Zonai fools. Where? Okay, that looks old enough that it's presumably Zonai as well. Yeah, I think that's the same kind of carving, the same style. But mate, it's a bird. Did they worship? And yeah, there's... Okay, can't really see it there. Hang on. Okay, I thought I was reversing for a moment there. I got really excited. I'm looking for a Zonai spiral. Isn't that what we're all looking for? I need... Get off. Baked apple! Can I light my torch on a baked apple? Yes! Of course. How foolish of me. Can't really get up there without losing my baked apple torch. What if I set more things on fire? Would that fix things? Probably. I could drop glowstones. They glow. That's what the... Oh, luminous stones, rather. I'm pretty sure I must have some. What's going on in chat? The Monster Tamer says, I think I'll grab this at the weekend. You haven't played Breath of the Wild in a long while, and Master Mode and new content sounds like a blast before the new game releases. Oh, did you sell it? Oh! I've vowed to never sell any of my games. I always end up regretting it. Within reason, sometimes I don't. But more often than not, I regret it. Luminous stone. Let's hold 5 luminous stones. Can I see? This game's so open-ended. I can't see. What shall I use? 5,000 different items will illuminate to a degree. Even if the illumination is a bit crap. Can't see a spiral. There's a... Can I just want to hold it. I just want to hold you, my luminous stone, baby. Because there was a spiral sort of... Ah! Master Cycle 0! I know you're only around the corner, but I don't know where you... I'm just trying to turn around. That looks pretty Zonai as well. So, if we can find a spiral... That's the spiral! That's got to be! It's got to be! I know it's tiny! You can see that on stream, you're clever people! Zonais knew that birds existed. Whee! This is when I leave. Okay, so we've had a look at that. We've had a look at the labyrinth. What time is it? It's been an hour. Okay, I'm thinking of going on for about another half an hour or so, maybe 40 minutes, give or take. We'll see how much there is to see. But, you know, sort of, I wasn't expecting to see reams of stuff. We've already seen more than I ever expected. Yeah. Oh yeah, campfire, that would have been good. Not to worry, we saw it. There, what's the thing that I was gonna do? It was another area. I'll look at the wiki again. Big shout out to the Zelda wiki. Yeah, let's go to Thundra. Which is... No. Ah! That's it, isn't it? No. Where the bloomin' heck is it? That's the plateau. It's got to be... Sink Swing Satori Mountain. No, that's where you get the Lord of the Mountain. It's there, isn't it? Yeah. This is all the mushroomy stuff. Yeah, I was right. Ludfow's Bog. It's my favourite holiday location. Straight to the Ridgeland Tower. Paul asks, Alex, do you think Dosh and the Giant was actually a tale about Zonai culture? Have you seen the symbol on the front? Actually, it looks nothing like it. Oh, crikey. Let's see. There's 500 of you in here? Crikey blimey. You mad fools. It's telling me to add an add-in, but I'm not going to do that. Even though it makes these much more viable. You guys have been giving some good super chats, and that's probably going to do more money than ads would do. So thank you for the super chats. They really make the streams much more financially sensible, shall we say? Because we're a business at the end of the day. You know, we do this for a living, and I want to stream more. I do. I really, really want to stream more, but it needs to be. Hang on, doesn't it always rain here? Great, love it. Micah Bryant says, I'm dying here, Alex. Do I exist here? Probably. You were up to 700 fools at one point. Crikey, 700. That's a lot of people. Imagine 700 people in your living room. Impractical. That's all I have to say. Yeah, this is... using a torch, no wonder it's doing naffle damage. There you go. Do you think that's Zonai? It's exactly the same as all the other Zonai stuff we've seen. So the answer is yes. Interestingly, this is where you get the Thunder Guff, innit? Thunder Guff, that's what it's called. Now these are a tiny bit different. Is it the Thunder Guff? I'm pretty sure it's the Thunder Guff. No! Jump. Jump. There we go. That's how you get up in the rain. It's not hard. Okay, these just look like the pillars that you see in the Zonai ruins. Not that interesting, but not interesting either. Doubt there'd be anything of, you know... God damn it. Actually, on everything. The Zonai spiral is on everything. This is beyond a parody at this point. Okay, it's a bit different there. Maybe this is... I've seen that symbol before as well. Oh, Exist has donated $5 US. Thank you. Streammore also calls Xeon Zibbity Xeon more often. I have done that. I have been known to behave like a fool. That's an eye. Sort of. I can't pick these up again, can I? No. Okay, so they can't rotate, but... Maybe there were different kinds of Zonai. Maybe the different regions use different symbols. That's one of them, the one that we see the most. Or maybe it's different cultures, maybe... Hang on, I said an eye, didn't I? I said an eye. I mean that. Chat, is that familiar to anyone else? Is that familiar? Because it's really familiar to me. That symbol. Maybe it needs to be viewed from a different, you know, perspective. A different angle. But it is so familiar. Chat, I'm going to wait here until somebody gives me an answer. Come on. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. That sounds rude, I'm sorry. It's familiar. I'm on normal latency at the moment, I'm afraid. I sort of feel like maybe I should have gone on low. Far West Gerudo Highlands, location named but inaccessible. Only place on map that's named but inaccessible. Looks like the Thunder Rod. Thunder Rod. Do I have one of those? No. That's not helpful. Is it the symbol on the cliff face from the shrine that opens up where you shoot a shock arrow at it? Maybe it is a symbol that means electricity then. Or thunder. Well, lightning. Thunder's the sound. Rumble tumble. Check the map. Why is it named Inaccessible? Let's have a look. I've got a feeling. So, where was it? Someone's Japanese is tears crying. Yeah. Start thunder. Hang on. Gerudo Highlands, far west is a location. Gerudo Highlands. Far west. Mount Gart? Or is it over here? Is it Mount Gart? Is that inaccessible? Again, it's been so long since I played. Mount Gart. Maybe I haven't gone to the place that actually names it, because you need to move over an area in order for it to be named. Negan, 5 Canadian US dollars, thank you. Zonai are people of the Hylia and Demise War. It's possible. At the moment, so many things are possible. Farron, Harker Lake, Zonai Ruins. I'm just trying to think of anything else that might potentially have something. Why is it named but inaccessible? Mount Agart. Oh, it is Mount Agart. Why is it named but inaccessible? I suppose maybe because you can see it? I don't know. That seems like not an oversight, but more just sort of like, over there, you see that? That's Mount Agart. You know, seeing something from a distance. Maybe. I don't know. It could be anything. That's what's fun about this sort of thing. I'm kind of curious. Even though I'm very sure that there's not going to be anything in here. This is where you get the... Not the Thunder Helm. The rubber gear, isn't it? Did I say Canadian US dollars? Sorry about that. Canadian North American dollars. There we go. So I don't imagine there's going to be anything here. Buried. The shrine's called Buried Secrets. That might be a coincidence, but they spent so long on this game. Oh, take a 610, 2 US dollars, thank you. US North American dollars. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has a character named Xeon. Does it? I haven't got that far yet. Nice. That's pretty cool. Is it pronounced Xeon? Or is it Zune? That's not how you throw. That's how you throw. Yeah, kind of crackers. I'm going to just double check this design. There's nothing on that, is there? It's just squiggles and stuff in it. Or is that a lion? Never really looked at this in any great detail. Maybe it's just not meant to be anything. But thank you for the donation. Can I climb up? Oh yeah, you can't climb up those, can you? Can you climb up those? No? Okay, it's a shrine. Can't climb up anything. Everything's slippery. But this is where you get the... Where is it? Here it is. Rubber armor. So is it... I don't have the hood! Is there a hood? To the internet! I'll tell you what, I can find it. Isn't this fun? You're watching me research a game that I've played for about 400 hours. There is a rubber helm. Why don't I have it? Why the hell don't I have it? Lakeside Stable? I was about to ask, can anyone else smell basil? It's been a long day. If anyone else can smell basil, do let me know. Yeah, I'm going to go to Lakeside then. I'm going to go and get that. Because if there's a Zonai swirl on it, even though I can just see it from this image, it doesn't look like there is. Oh. It's tears like rip, not tears like crying, says J. Darkholm. No, it is tears. The Japanese is the Japanese word for tears. But. Okay, let's... Lakeside. That's going to be... Lake Hylia? There are many lakes. Highland. Lakeside. That wasn't hard in the end, was it? And it's near the Zonai ruins! Giancarlo Tomas Cioni. I'm sorry for that pronunciation. The sequel to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is named Tears of the Kingdom because Ganondorf killed Zelda and destroyed the Master Sword, 2 obstacles for his Hyrule dominance. Possibly. I mean, that would make sense, and that could well be the case. I'd be a little bit disappointed with that. Look, that is a strong look, Link. Just saying. I'd be a little bit disappointed with that as a reason. Just simply because I think it could be so much more interesting. It's a Zonai pillar. They're just everywhere. We just as a species we overlook this. Not even as a community, as a species we overlook this. Good lord. There's probably someone. Maybe they're watching the stream. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're doing something else more important with their lives. But they just know. How do you get a helm? But maybe they knew all this. And they're, you know, just like, yeah, obviously the Zonai are everywhere. Whoop, whoop, whoop. They may not say whoop, whoop, whoop. That's more of a me thing. Noah says, I feel like Alex has gone full-blown conspiracy theorist and I love it. Yeah, it's kind of getting that way, isn't it? Captain KO, $5 US. Keep on Nintendo living. Thank you very much. I'll do my best. Thunder Magnet side quest at Lakeside Stable. Providing 3 defense, completing quest. Oh, it'll be available to purchase from Grante, but that's not useful. Oh! How have I not done this quest? Leave it to me. What? Thunder Magnet. What do they want me to do? It's feeling really gloomy, likely because of all the lightning. Lakeside Stable seems to attract lightning strikes constantly, and seems to ask you to find out why. Also, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm going to get that. So, I mean, I genuinely don't know why. I mean, I'm guessing it's something to do with there's, like, some metal or something around the place. I love it when you, like, genuinely love it. When you know a game inside out and then suddenly you find something brand new in it. Brand new to you. I suppose I maybe just assumed that... Ah, that's why. Yeah, I've played this game. I know the kind of things they do. The kind of stuff they like to shimmy and shake around. Woodcutter's axe. Thunder magnet. Turns out there was a big hunk of metal on the top. Oh, Joe Kelly, $4.99. Why is Zelda's lore so fun and interesting compared to other games I still love, Elden Ring, Skyrim, etc.? Not as deep as Lord of the Rings, but still just as fun. I think as much as anything, part of the reason, at least... Oh, thank you, by the way, for the donation. Part of the reason I think it's so fun is because it doesn't necessarily settle on one idea. It has a lot of core ideas, but it's not... It's a little bit looser with the finer details, and it never... Well, sometimes it does, but it often doesn't, like, pin down specific details. And that means that it's open to interpretation. Elden Ring is very hands-off, but I suppose it does have more specific details. Zelda's more kind of fill in the gaps, and I think that does make it it makes it much more fun to kind of theorize. Because if you have all the information, there's nothing to theorize. Yep, that's as good as a lightning rod. Really? Really, one of the few items I don't have in the game. And it was that easy to get. I mean, there's probably other stuff I don't have in the game. Well, there absolutely is. I don't think I'm ever going to 100% complete this game. But, even so. That's a bold look. Let's have a good look at my fishy boy. Anything Zonai. Anything Zonai. Is that fish Zonai? I haven't seen any fish yet. But we've seen a bird. But we haven't seen a fish. Is there a Zonai fish anywhere, guys, in chat? Any Zonai, like, sculptures or statues or anything like that of a fish? Because that looks like it would fit in with the theme. Sort of very compact. But it could also just be because it needs to fit on someone's head. I don't know. Let's... Pete DSD said, you say yod in English? Yod is a sound in English and in many other languages as well. It's the y sound. You might say it's a Y sound, but that's not what you would say in linguistics if you're talking about phonetics. You would say the name of it is a yod. So, for example, I couldn't think of any examples. The word illuminate, for some reason, I don't know why, quite often I won't say illuminate, I will say illuminate. That illuminate. I'm exaggerating here, but usually it'd sound more like illuminate. That's a yod in there. That's an extraneous yod, if you like. So that's your fact of the day. Alex does many facts of the day. Are there any fish about? The description is interesting. A helmet made from ancient techniques and electricity-resistant material is made from something called rubber, a material that can no longer be found. That's a really weird detail to throw in. Why does rubber not exist in Breath of the Wild except in this form? This woman just gave me a helmet made of a material that cannot be found anywhere else just because I found an axe in the top of the stable. You could have just looked, woman! Need to get your priorities straight, frankly. Rubber tights. These invaluable tights are resistant to electricity. They're made of something called rubber, an ancient technology that no longer exists in this modern age. Some built-in electricity resistance. Ancient marvel called rubber. Such technology does not exist in this modern age. How's about that? Rubber is extinct in Hyrule, says Alexander Wu. Yep. Can something be extinct if it was never alive? Philosophical question of the day. You're getting facts of the day and philosophical questions of the day. It's a ripe old time. I wonder then if this bridge was Zonai. Because, I mean, they've got those two things there. There's these two pillars. There is so much hidden in plain sight in this game. You just kind of take it as set dressing. Nope. Yes, Ron Weasley. She needs to sort out her priorities. Classic. Rupert Grint doing what Rupert Grint does. If I can even say his name. That'd be a great start. If there's something Zonai, like I think I can see a pillar at the end here. If there's something Zonai here, then this is a Zonai bridge. Even if it's been rebuilt, it was originally Zonai. Mate, this was originally a Zonai bridge. That's why it looks so different. Really? Is it the rubber outfit? Is it the rubber outfit? You'd think they'd learned their lesson by now, but apparently not. Rupees! Ooh, what's this? That's a big boy. More Zonai birdie statue things. Is there a fish somewhere? Can we find the fish? Is there going to be a spot? That's kind of a spiral! It's not as clear, but give them their due. Carving into stone is hard work. Alexander Wu says, I think it was a Zonai bridge, but it used to be stone. As time went by, it probably fell apart and was replaced by wood. A fair thought, however. I think it was probably originally wood as well, for one good reason. And it can't be too old, because it's using trees to support it. You know? You know? All these details. Why would you build a stone bridge supported by trees? It doesn't make sense. It's heavy, unreliable. The stones would move, and stones don't flex, but wood does. So if you're going to put it on wood, like living wood that's going to go whoop, 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 then you're more likely to... just little details like that, they run when they're in the rain. Oh, classic. Bacon Wolfie says, this whole stream is just, shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Zonai. It doesn't work as well as Wabbit. Isn't there a dragon that flies around this area? Yep. His name is Adam. No, it's Farosh. Which is potentially the embodiment of Furore. I want to find a Zonai fish. I want to find a Zonai fish. I really want to find a Zonai fish. There's a lot of water up there. That could be the area we find a Zonai fish. And if it looks like the Thunder Helm, I'm going to be so blinking happy. That's not a fish. It's just a pillar. Bananas, though. Grab them quickly before the... before the Yiga clan get here. Okay, I need to eat something. What have I got in here? Oh, hearty fried wild greens. That'll do nicely. Okay, let's go up a little bit. What? Rivali's Gale is not ready? That means I've got to wait like 40 seconds for it to be ready. For some reason I can climb this even though it's raining slightly. It's not raining enough. Come on, Rivali, pull your weight. Alright, I'll go up the waterfall. Crikey. Let's find the wetsuit. Whee! Splishy, splishy, splishy. This makes no sense, just saying. No Zonai anything here. Or is that some over there? So looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom. It's going to be so good. Or at least I hope it is. Don't know. Could be terrible. Unlikely. But not impossible. Duck season. Zonai season. Mecha Shadow. Do we have a dated time slate for the Zonai? Because the original battle against Calamity Ganon was 10,000 years ago before the events of the game. And the Sheikah was still active. Is it 10,000 years ago? That sounds about right. I mean, to be fair, the Zonai look pretty flippin' ancient, frankly. I think this is a bird statue. Those look like bird feet. It's covered in spirals. Maybe the Zonai was actually, like the whole of the Zonai was actually just... Now it's ready. Was actually just the Riddler from Batman. And he went around leaving his question mark on everything. But sometimes he got a bit sloppy. Because carving in stone is hard. Oh! I can hear him. I can hear your boy. Has he already gone? I heard the plinky, 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 plinky. That means, Farosh is a boot. There he is! Haha. The real Farosh was the friends we made along the way. Yeah. What? Mini-boss? Stone Talus. I wanted a peanut. I don't have time for Stone Talus. Whee! I say this every time I talk about Breath of the Wild, but I remember when Stone Taluses were called Step Taluses. I played the game. When... Ow. Rude. Okay. Time to swim away. Sasha's back, everyone! Everyone in the chat say hello to Sasha. Come on. You don't get away that easily. I can't hear a word you're saying because I've got headphones on. Stick your head around the door. It's Sasha! You may not be in shot because the thing's cropped. You can't see it. You're definitely in shot now. We've been finding all sorts of Zonai stuff.
I know.
Have you been watching the stream?
I have. I've commented a few times too.
We've had a lot of chatter. I've not seen, you know, 100th of the comments, I don't think. It's been great.
Love the Zelda inspired website for the
What?
Still,
Oh, yeah, I left a stool. Was it lying down?
oh, straight away.
Oh, nice. I left a stool in the way, apparently. Whoops. Oh, there it is. Shall I use Cryonis? Why not? It'd be good if you press the right button, Alex. God, do you even Zelda? I wonder if there's a fish that looks like Zonai. Like an actual real fish. That'd be good, wouldn't it? That'd be worth. That'd be worth $60. Oh. Oh, Myrid says, Sasha! Sasha laughed. But you probably didn't hear it. Was it a Zonai stool? You know what? I'd have to check because it could well have some swirly pattern on it. And I've seen the stool God knows how many times and never actually acknowledged it. Like every other bloody Zonai thing in this game. Give me Farosh's horn. What does it say about it? This shard from the golden spirit Farosh. Its horn spreads the crystallized power of electricity itself. Sells for a lot. But there must be some other uses for it. Some other use for it. Just use singular. Now we're doing Zonai ASMR. And I'm probably in dire need of a pop filter. I'm going mad. I'm going banana. This happens with streams. I just end up talking kind of, sort of to myself for so long. I start going a bit doolally. I know it's not exactly to myself, but when you don't when you don't actually get anyone responding. I don't think I ever knew there was a chest here. The Zonai sword. Wouldn't that be a thing? Hang on, isn't there a fishing spear? There is. I wonder whether that's got anything going for it. Let's go to Lurlin, because we know there's one. Or it gets the hose again. I don't think I said anything. Maybe that's referencing something else in the chat that I've missed. You could theoretically enclose an in real life eel into a circle to create an Ouroboros or Ouroboros, depending on how you like to pronounce it. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, their pronunciation has been not confusing, but it's not what I'm used to. There are multiple pronunciations. They've chosen one pronunciation. Yeah, the Zonai symbol, yeah, you could do. The thing is, the Zonai symbol is not an Ouroboros. It's a spiral, not a circle, because that's just it's a circle. It finishes on itself. Is this a fishing spear here, or is this just a roasted porgy? Fishing harpoon. That's not the same thing. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Is there anything Zonai on that? I don't know how we're going to get a really close look, but I don't think there's space for anything Zonai on that. Maybe on the tip? No. What about what's his face? Mr. Monster Man. Does he have anything Zonai? It's the sort of stuff he'd carry about with him, I'm sure. Number 14 says, do you think Nintendo planned out a bunch of lore about the Zonai from the start when making Breath of the Wild that they just didn't share? If you'd asked me before the stream, I would have said, nah, probably not. They just came up with the idea of a forgotten race and decided to roll with it. But there's so much in the game. There's so much. There must have been Where's that shiny bit coming from? That's really weird. Oh, door. But there's so much in the game, I can't help but feel there was something they planned. It's a little fossil, perhaps. Zonai? I like Kilton a lot. Spend some mon. Four mon. Monster extract. No. It's the Zonai mask. No. No. Nothing there. Okay. I'm going to be back in a minute, and I do just mean a minute. Okay? I'm not going to be gone long. I'm just going to go and get the big honking Breath of the Wild book, because there might be some Zonai stuff in there. That's the Donkey Kong music. Ugh. I'm back, and I've got the big honking Breath of the Wild book, courtesy of Paul, friend of the channel and mod. Let's see if there's any Zonai in here. This may take me some time. Thinking about it, this might be the least interesting thing I could do on the stream, because you can't see this. Phantom Gans, Lanayru Road. Okay, I want to see something about Faron. Is there an index? Probably. No, there isn't. Ooh, that's a good look. Okay. Have I... Whoa! Oh, Negan! $5 Canadian. What if Tears refers to Zonai and not Hyrule, and the technology is Zonai, not Sheikah? I would genuinely put money on it. Oh, do you mean, the current, like, Sheikah technology? There are Sheikah eyes everywhere. I mean, it's possible that they kind of carved away the Zonai symbol and put the Sheikah eye on there, but it's not impossible, but I think it's more likely that there's a lot that we haven't seen that is Zonai. That's what's exciting. Like the arm, you know, the funny arm thing. I have actually found something. Ooh. Yeah, it's all here. You can't see a thing. Right. So, I don't know what you can see. Hang on. Let me get a rough idea. So, I can't show you too much detail, but yeah. It's full of Zonai stuff. It doesn't explicitly say it, I don't think. It doesn't call it Zonai. Let me see. Lurlin. Yeah, it goes straight to Faron Lurlin. Like, look at that. That is Zonai for days. Look at that. Look at it. This bucket of house paint. No. And then we're still on Lurlin. It's still got all the symbols around. All the symbols we've seen already. Forest area. It moves on to other locations. So there's not loads in here. Does it? It doesn't say Zonai anywhere. It's just talking about Faron and forest area, Lake Floria. Floria Bridge, Sargon Bridge. Apparently there is an offering spot. Is that a thing? But it's showing some statue rough designs. A guardian spirit statue. Elements of many animals are used, as the statue should be engraved deeply enough that the effect of normal map/parallax will show. These are carved from single pillars of stacked stones so that nothing sticks out beyond the diameter of the pillar, hence why they're so compact. There's a bit. It's just some rough designs of some of the Zonai statues. That probably does not show up well in stream. I do apologize. Okay, so there's not much here. Blah, blah, blah. I can't see the word Zonai anywhere. I was about to say, where is Zonai used in the game? It is. Zonai Ruins. I'm a fool. And the switch is trying to turn off. Slowly but surely. Anyway, I'm afraid we're going to have to round this out. To round it out, we're going to go and have a look at that Zonai symbol in the Shikurai again, because that is... I mean, somebody must have seen that before. I guarantee you I can't be the first person. Why can't I Rivali's Gale? It's not because I'm in the water, is it? Have I used up my... Oh, well, we'll go the long way round. The Ouroboros also represents infinity and repetition. Yes, the snake consuming itself. The cycle of existence and the circle of life. There's a lot of Ouroboros things out there. Maybe Lurlin has people descended from both Sheikah and Zonai. That's a good idea. They adopted both cultures. Or, I mean, this is assuming that the Zonai are human. We don't know. Presumably, they're humanoid to a degree, so bipedal, at the very least. Because there's barbarian armor that fits Link. But yeah, entirely plausible that it could be anything else. Come on. That's not a mistake, is it? It's not an accident. Anyway.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
He knows how to time things. Anyway. All that's left for me to say is, thank you for coming along. No! Damn shadow covering up the beautiful symbol. Go around the other side, where time stands still. You can't see it because it's too dark. Oh, I'm angry. I'm angry. It'll probably move by the time I get back here now. Maybe. It'll be done by the time I'm done. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed some of this. This was it's good fun. I enjoyed it thoroughly. A very random idea for a stream, I know, but I had fun. I hope you did as well. We learned something new together here. Check the mirror, dog. Whose dog are you referring to? What a zinger. I'm a funny man. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming along to this stream. All that's left for me to say is, thank you. Which I've already said. I'm rabbiting. My brain's falling apart. So, if you like the stream, you know what to do. Send us a tweet at Nintendo Life. Let us know, sort of that you enjoyed the stream. Thank you to everyone who super chatted. You made this stream really, really golden and made it far more likely that we can do more of these in the future. Maybe more Zonai stuff. Maybe not. But, who knows? Who knows what the future may bring? But yeah, thank you again so much for coming along. And I hope to see you again in the future in videos and in streams. And maybe someday in real life. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye.